Hi guys, how are you? Welcome again to our Flip Classroom. First of all, I would like you to remember the tips that will make this Flip Classroom a complete success. So, pay attention and try to understand the things that appear in the video. Remember that this is a video, so stop it whenever you need and watch it as many times as you need. Finally, make notes. Write all your doubts in your notebook and we will solve them in class. Hey, do you remember our game? And do you remember how to play? Cool! You're going to watch this picture at some points of the presentation, so whenever you see it, try to guess the song. The first one is the one that you're hearing now. Then, what are we learning today in our flipped classroom? More modal verbs. Today, we're going to focus on talking about possible explanations for things in the past. In order to discuss possibility using the past, we will need a complex form. Modal verbs related to this aim are must have, can or could have, and may or might have. But you have to be careful. These modal verbs have different connotation. Thus, use could, may, or might have if you think that an explanation is possible. Must have if you are sure an explanation is possible. Or can't have if you are sure that an explanation is impossible. So, how do we form modal verbs in past? Well, the general rule is modal verb plus have plus past participle of the main verb. Now we're going to see some examples of these modal verbs used in past to speak about possibility. In affirmative sentences, we've got, for example, you must have studied a lot if you got a 10 in the exam. Or, she has a stomach ache. She may have eaten too much. For negative sentences, we've got the next examples. You could not have gone to the class if you were at home. Or, I cannot find him in the list. You might not have written her name correctly. Finally, for interrogative sentences examples, we've got may you have left your phone in the bar? Or, could my brother have drunk all my orange juice? Shorter one, right? Then, revision! Did you understand how modal verbs are used to express possible explanations about the past events? Do you know how to use modal verbs in a complex construction, in negative sentences and questions? Okay, cool! Please write at least 3 possible explanations using the different modal verbs that we have just learned for the following sentences. We will correct them in class. The sentence is, I can't find my notebook. This is the end of the video, so thank you for your attention and see you in class. And remember, people often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That is why we recommend it daily.